The Amish spend just $20 a year on laundry, while most families blow through $300 or more. Their secret isn't fancy machines or expensive products. It's 50 brilliant hacks passed down for generations that slash costs and make clothes last decades. These simple tricks will cut your laundry bills by 80% starting today. Wash only on Mondays. Every Amish community across the country follows the same laundry schedule, and it's not by accident. Monday is a washing day, period. This tradition runs so deep that you could set your calendar by the sight of white sheets flapping on clotheslines throughout Amish settlements. The practice stems from practical wisdom passed down through generations. By concentrating all washing into one day, families avoid the constant energy drain of running machines throughout the week. Modern households waste money by doing small loads whenever convenient, but the Amish approach cuts energy costs by 20% annually. Planning your entire week around one designated laundry day forces better organization and prevents the scattered approach that leads to half-empty machines and wasted resources. The Monday tradition creates a systematic approach to clothing care that maximizes both time and money. Cold water works best. Hot water might feel more thorough, but Amish families have proven that cold water handles 90% of washing needs perfectly well. The average household spends $150 yearly just heating water for laundry, money that stays in your pocket when you follow traditional Amish temperature methods. Hot water washing is like paying extra to shrink your clothes faster. Cold water preserves fabric colors naturally, preventing the fading that hot water accelerates. Modern detergents work effectively in cold temperatures, making the old belief about hot water necessity completely outdated. The Amish discovered long ago that most dirt dissolves just fine without heat, and only heavily soiled work clothes require warmer temperatures. This knowledge saves substantial money on both water heating and fabric replacement costs while maintaining excellent cleaning results. Mix your own soap. 3 simple ingredients create laundry soap that outperforms expensive commercial brands while costing a fraction of the price. Washing soda, borax, and grated bar soap combine into a powerful cleaning mixture that Amish households have relied on for decades. The cost comparison reveals shocking differences. Homemade Amish soap costs approximately $2 per batch, while equivalent store-bought products run $12 or more. Bar soap works better than liquid versions for tough stains because it contains less water and more concentrated cleaning agents. The storage method matters significantly for maintaining soap effectiveness. Keep ingredients in airtight containers away from moisture, and the mixture stays fresh for months. Grating soap creates better dissolution in washing machines, and the 3-ingredient formula avoids unnecessary chemicals that provide no cleaning benefit while adding substantial cost to commercial products. Pour in white vinegar. Amish households consume approximately 1 gallon of white vinegar monthly, with most going directly into laundry routines. This simple kitchen staple replaces fabric softener completely, saving $8 per bottle while delivering superior results. Vinegar breaks down soap residue that accumulates in fabric fibers, a discovery Amish grandmothers made through generations of practical experience. Commercial fabric softener costs more than a nice bottle of wine and does less for your mood. Commercial fabric softeners leave waxy buildup that actually makes fabrics less absorbent over time, but vinegar strips away these deposits naturally. The acetic acid neutralizes alkaline soap residue, leaving clothes genuinely clean rather than artificially soft. Add half a cup to the rinse cycle for standard loads, and fabrics emerge softer than expensive commercial treatments provide. Sort by dirt level. Traditional Amish sorting ignores the modern obsession with color separation and focuses on soil levels instead. This approach prevents the disaster of rewashing loads because lightly soiled items got contaminated by heavily dirty ones. Most families sort by colors and wonder why their laundry never comes completely clean. But the Amish method addresses the real problem. Heavily soiled work clothes require hot water treatment and longer wash cycles, while everyday garments clean perfectly in cold water with standard timing. Creating simple sorting stations prevents mixing contamination levels and ensures appropriate treatment for each soil category. The system saves both time and money by eliminating repeat washes and extending fabric life through proper care matching. This practical approach recognizes that dirt matters more than color coordination when achieving genuine cleanliness and superior washing results. Treat stains first. Dish soap removes approximately 80% of household stains when applied immediately, making it the primary weapon in every Amish mother's stain-fighting arsenal. Commercial stain removers cost significantly more while often containing the same active ingredients found in basic dish soap. The key lies in immediate treatment rather than expensive products. Stains are like unwanted house guests. The longer you ignore them, the harder they are to get rid of. Amish mothers keep stain-fighting kits beside washing machines because quick action determines success more than product choice. The 24-hour rule prevents permanent staining in most cases, as protein-based stains set when left untreated beyond this time frame. Natural ingredients like salt, lemon juice, and hydrogen peroxide handle specific stain types effectively while costing pennies compared to commercial alternatives. Pack machines full. Amish families never run half-empty washing machines, even with urgent single items needing attention. Large households generate enough laundry to fill machines efficiently, but smaller families must plan strategically to avoid waste. The towel trick solves urgent washing needs by adding clean towels to small loads, ensuring machines operate at full capacity while providing useful results. Calculating perfect load size requires understanding machine capacity without overloading, which damages both clothes and equipment according to Amish experience. The only product we'll ever promote on our channel is a book by Claude Davis, a veteran prepper, about 126 superfoods and preservation methods from crisis times like the Great Depression and wartime that are impossible to find elsewhere. We decided to promote his book because we are the last generation able to share these techniques and superfoods to our children or grandchildren. It would be a shame to see this information about highly nutritious foods and preservation methods to survive crises disappear. You can also find a book about herbal remedies from Nicole Apelian on their store. If you're watching this on TV, you can look up our channel, Frugal Solutions, on your phone or tablet and find the books by clicking the link in our channel description or any other video description. Overloading prevents proper agitation and rinsing, leading to poor cleaning results and potential mechanical problems. Underloading wastes water, energy, and detergent while failing to create the proper washing action that full loads provide. The efficiency principle applies to both cost savings and fabric care, as properly loaded machines clean more effectively while using resources optimally. Wash at cheap times. Electricity costs vary significantly throughout the day, and Amish communities have identified Tuesday afternoons as consistently offering the lowest rates in most regions. This timing avoids peak demand periods when utilities charge premium prices for power consumption. Seasonal considerations affect optimal washing times, with summer afternoons generally more expensive due to air conditioning demands across the electrical grid. Washing machines have better timing than most comedians. They always know when rates are highest. Weekend washing typically costs more than weekday operations because residential power consumption peaks when people stay home. Understanding your local utilities rate structure reveals substantial savings opportunities that most households ignore completely. Time-of-use electricity pricing rewards customers who shift consumption to off-peak periods, potentially saving hundreds of dollars annually through strategic scheduling. Sprinkle baking soda. One box of baking soda replaces 5 different laundry products in traditional Amish households, demonstrating remarkable versatility at minimal cost. This common kitchen ingredient neutralizes odors naturally by chemically binding to odor-causing compounds rather than masking them with artificial fragrances. Fresh baking soda maintains maximum effectiveness, so Amish families replace boxes regularly to ensure optimal cleaning power. The measuring guide varies by laundry problem: half a cup for general freshening, 1 cup for strong odors, and 2 cups for heavily soiled loads. Baking soda boosts detergent effectiveness by maintaining optimal pH levels during washing cycles, allowing cleaning agents to work more efficiently. Unlike commercial fabric fresheners, baking soda contains no petroleum-based chemicals that gradually damage fabric fibers or leave residue that attracts future dirt. The alkaline properties help dissolve protein-based stains and neutralize acidic compounds that cause persistent odors. Use soap nuts. Natural soap berries have cleaned Amish laundry for generations, providing effective cleaning through naturally occurring saponins that create gentle suds when agitated in water. 5 pounds of soap nuts last an entire year for average families, making them incredibly economical compared to commercial detergents that require monthly replacement. These tree berries contain natural surfactants that lift dirt and oils from fabric fibers without harsh chemicals that damage delicate materials over time. Soap nuts are proof that nature had the cleaning business figured out long before people got involved. Effectiveness comparisons show soap nuts perform comparably to commercial detergents while remaining completely hypoallergenic and biodegradable. The nuts can be reused multiple times before losing their cleaning power, further extending their economic value. Unlike synthetic detergents, soap nuts leave no chemical residue in fabrics or washing machines, preventing buildup that gradually reduces cleaning effectiveness. Hang everything outside. Line drying saves hundreds of dollars annually because 85% of Amish families across all settlements never own electric dryers. The savings extend beyond electricity costs to include reduced fabric wear from heat damage and mechanical tumbling. Wind direction knowledge cuts drying time in half when used properly. Amish women position heavy items like jeans and towels where stronger breezes flow, while delicate fabrics go in gentler spots. Weather prediction becomes second nature for successful line drying. Cloud formations, humidity levels, and wind patterns all factor into timing decisions. Indoor alternatives work effectively during harsh weather using techniques adapted from Amish methods. The investment in clotheslines pays for itself within months. Choose wooden clothespins. Proper clothespin technique prevents fabric damage while ensuring secure attachment during windy conditions. Wooden pins offer superior grip without the melting risk that plastic versions create in direct sunlight. Amish communities prefer wood because it biodegrades naturally and provides better holding power than synthetic alternatives. Plastic clothespins are like fair weather friends. They let you down when things heat up. Pin placement matters significantly for fabric preservation. Heavy items need multiple pins distributed along the fabric edge to prevent stretching. Delicate materials require gentle pinching that avoids creating permanent creases or holes. Maintenance extends pin life considerably through simple care practices that prevent splitting and damage. Position items. Smart strategic placement maximizes both drying efficiency and fabric preservation through understanding weight distribution and sun exposure. Heavy garments like jeans and coats require the strongest section of clotheslines to prevent sagging and potential line breakage. Amish tradition places these items near support posts where lines maintain maximum tension. Sun positioning creates natural bleaching effects for white fabrics while potentially damaging colored materials. Dark clothing benefits from inside-out hanging, which protects outer surfaces from fading while allowing thorough drying. Morning sun provides gentle warming without the harsh intensity of midday exposure. Wind flow considerations help clothes dry faster when positioned to catch natural air currents throughout the day. Skip the dryer. Indoor drying strategies eliminate weather dependency while maintaining the cost savings and fabric benefits of avoiding machine drying. Rack positioning creates maximum air circulation by spacing items appropriately and avoiding overcrowding that prevents moisture evaporation. Amish families use barn spaces during winter months, taking advantage of natural ventilation and protection from harsh weather conditions. Electric dryers are like expensive hair dryers for clothes. They shrink everything and cost a fortune to operate. Placing drying racks near radiators accelerates moisture removal without the high heat that damages fabrics. Fan placement speeds indoor drying significantly by increasing air movement around wet garments for optimal results. Read weather signs. Understanding atmospheric conditions prevents laundry disasters and optimizes drying success through traditional weather prediction methods passed down through Amish generations. Cloud types indicate approaching weather changes hours before rain arrives. Puffy cumulus clouds generally signal fair weather, while flat gray stratus formations often bring precipitation. Humidity levels above 60% prevent effective drying regardless of temperature or wind conditions. Emergency backup plans become essential when weather changes suddenly. Quick gathering techniques and temporary indoor storage prevent rewashing loads caught in unexpected downpours. Traditional Amish weather signs include animal behavior, wind direction changes, and atmospheric pressure indicators. Livestock seeking shelter, and birds flying low signal approaching storms. Iron while damp. Removing clothes from lines while slightly damp creates ideal ironing conditions that save both time and energy compared to completely dried garments. Amish women developed this technique to eliminate the re-dampening process that wastes water and time. Ironing bone-dry clothes is like trying to straighten a stubborn horse, takes twice the effort, and still might not cooperate. Moisture content makes fabric fibers more pliable, allowing easier wrinkle removal with less heat and pressure. Energy savings compound because damp ironing requires lower temperatures and shorter contact time than dry fabric treatment. Cotton and linen fabrics respond particularly well to damp ironing, emerging crisp and professional looking with minimal effort required. Build drying stations. Multiple rack systems accommodate different fabric types while maximizing available space through strategic organization adapted from Amish efficiency principles. Height arrangements create optimal airflow by positioning delicate items higher where air circulation flows better and heavier garments lower for stability. Portable solutions work effectively in small spaces where permanent installations prove impractical. Folding racks, retractable lines, and wheeled drying stations provide flexibility while maintaining drying efficiency. Rotation systems enable continuous laundry processing by cycling racks between washing, drying, and storage functions. Basement setups often provide ideal year-round drying conditions with consistent temperatures, good ventilation, and protection from weather variables for maximum household efficiency. Master winter drying. Cold weather drying requires modified techniques but remains completely feasible through methods developed in harsh Minnesota Amish communities where outdoor temperatures regularly drop below freezing. Frozen sheets on the line look like ghosts having a neighborhood meeting. Basement installations provide controlled environments with consistent temperatures and protection from extreme weather conditions. Humidity control becomes critical during winter months when indoor heating systems create very dry air. Proper ventilation prevents moisture accumulation that leads to mildew and musty odors in enclosed drying areas. Items frozen solid on lines actually continue drying through sublimation, where ice converts directly to vapor without melting first in dry conditions. Shield from elements. Environmental protection extends fabric life while maintaining effective drying through strategic positioning and protective measures developed by Amish communities across different climates. Wind damage prevention involves understanding fabric weight and securing methods that prevent tearing without restricting air circulation necessary for drying. Heavy fabrics like denim require stronger support and multiple attachment points to prevent stress tears during windy conditions. Sun protection preserves colors through shade rotation and timing strategies that provide adequate drying without excessive ultraviolet exposure. Rain emergency protocols include quick gathering techniques and covered drying areas that allow continued air circulation during brief showers while protecting clean laundry from contamination. Shake out wrinkles daily. Regular fabric manipulation prevents deep wrinkle formation through techniques that Amish women perform twice daily during the drying process. Wrinkles are like bad habits, easier to prevent than fix after they set in. Traditional snapping motions loosen fabric fibers and release creases before they become permanently set through complete drying. Timing these treatments with natural outdoor breezes maximizes effectiveness by combining manual action with air movement. The snapping technique requires holding opposite corners of garments and creating sharp downward motions that shake out wrinkles without damaging fabric structure. This preventive approach eliminates ironing requirements for approximately 70% of everyday garments, saving significant time and energy costs. Stock a stain kit. 5 basic ingredients handle 95% of household stains when kept together in one convenient location near the washing machine. Amish households rely on salt, white vinegar, baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, and liquid dish soap for virtually every stain emergency. The cost breakdown reveals shocking savings. A complete Amish stain kit costs approximately $15 and lasts months, while equivalent commercial stain removers total over $150 with far less versatility. Storage solutions keep ingredients fresh and accessible using airtight containers that prevent moisture damage and maintain effectiveness. Glass jars work better than plastic for long-term storage because they prevent chemical interactions. Mixing ratios vary by stain type, but most problems respond to simple combinations of these basic ingredients. This traditional approach eliminates guesswork while providing superior results at minimal cost. Attack blood stains. Cold water prevents protein from setting permanently into fabric fibers, making it the essential first step for any blood stain treatment, according to Amish farm wives who deal with these stains regularly. Heat actually cooks the protein, creating permanent bonds that become impossible to remove through normal washing. Salt technique draws moisture from fresh blood stains by creating osmotic pressure that pulls liquid from fabric fibers. Blood stains are like uninvited relatives. The longer you wait to deal with them, the harder they are to get rid of. Hydrogen peroxide works effectively on stubborn spots by breaking down the iron compounds that give blood its red color. Time limits matter significantly for treatment success. Treating blood stains within 30 minutes provides the best chance for complete removal, while delays beyond several hours reduce effectiveness dramatically. Amish mothers teach children immediate cold water treatment before seeking adult help for proper stain removal. Defeat grease spots. Cornstarch absorption method pulls oil directly from fabric fibers using the natural properties of starch to bind with grease molecules. Amish kitchens always keep cornstarch handy because cooking accidents happen frequently in busy households preparing meals from scratch. Sprinkle cornstarch generously over fresh grease spots and let it sit for at least 30 minutes to absorb maximum oil. Dish soap application breaks down remaining grease through surfactants designed specifically for cutting through oil and fat. Heat treatment timing matters crucially because washing in hot water before removing grease sets the stain permanently. Prevention strategies include wearing aprons during cooking and keeping dish soap immediately accessible for quick treatment. Farm wives learn these techniques early because outdoor work and cooking create constant grease exposure. The combination of absorption and breakdown methods removes even stubborn grease stains when applied correctly and promptly. Eliminate sweat marks. Ammonia mixture dissolves deodorant buildup that creates yellow stains on white shirts through chemical reaction with aluminum-based antiperspirants. Amish men who work outdoors understand this problem well because physical labor increases perspiration and stain formation. Sweat stains are proof that hard work leaves its mark, even when you don't want it to. Preventive measures include rotating white shirts regularly to prevent concentrated buildup in problem areas. Different deodorant types create varying stain patterns, with aluminum-based products causing the most persistent yellowing problems. Fabric considerations determine treatment intensity because delicate materials require gentler approaches than sturdy cotton work shirts. Soaking overnight in ammonia solution often removes stains that resist other treatments. Understanding the chemistry behind sweat stains helps choose appropriate removal methods. The combination of salt, moisture, and aluminum creates complex compounds that require specific chemical treatments rather than simple soap and water approaches. Conquer food spills. Protein-based stains require immediate cold water treatment to prevent cooking the proteins into permanent fabric bonds. Amish families eating fresh farm meals encounter these stains regularly from meat, eggs, and dairy products. Tannin stains from coffee, tea, and wine respond best to salt treatment that draws liquid from fabric before it penetrates deeply. Quick action with salt creates a barrier that prevents liquid absorption while you prepare proper cleaning solutions. Fruit and berry stains benefit from lemon juice application that uses natural acidity to break down plant-based colorings. Food stains happen to everyone except people who eat over the sink like wild animals. Chocolate and candy cleanup requires ice application first to harden the substance for easier removal without spreading. Understanding stain categories helps choose appropriate treatments quickly. Emergency response techniques prevent minor spills from becoming permanent fabric damage through immediate appropriate action based on stain type. Scrape away mud. Scraping beats scrubbing for mud removal because wet soil spreads deeper into fabric fibers when agitated before drying completely. Amish farm experience teaches patience with mud stains because rushing the process often makes problems worse. Mud is like gossip. The more you spread it around, the messier things get. Allow mud to dry completely before attempting removal, then use a dull knife or spoon edge to scrape away dried particles. Enzyme action breaks down organic matter in soil through biological processes that dissolve plant and animal materials naturally. Seasonal considerations affect mud composition, with spring clay requiring different treatment than summer dust or fall leaf debris. Ground-in dirt needs soaking time for enzymes to penetrate and break down embedded particles. Farm-specific challenges include manure, plant matter, and various soil types that create unique stain combinations requiring adapted treatment approaches for successful removal. Erase ink marks. Alcohol-based solutions dissolve ballpoint ink effectively because most pen inks use alcohol as a carrier medium that responds to similar solvents. Amish schoolhouses deal with ink stains regularly, from children learning penmanship and completing written assignments. Rubbing alcohol, hairspray, or hand sanitizer all contain sufficient alcohol content for ink removal when applied quickly. When to abandon treatment efforts becomes important for preserving fabric integrity. After 3 serious treatment attempts, continued efforts often damage fabric more than the original stain. Ink stains are like teenagers. The harder you try to control them, the more they rebel. Fabric considerations determine appropriate solvent strength because delicate materials cannot tolerate aggressive alcohol treatments. Testing hidden areas prevents visible damage from strong solvents on sensitive fabrics. The hairspray trick works specifically because older formulations contained high alcohol percentages, though modern versions may be less effective due to changed formulations. Identify mystery stains. Testing methods prevent fabric damage by revealing stain composition before applying potentially harmful treatments. Amish mothers develop keen observation skills through experience with various household stains from farm and domestic activities. Age considerations affect treatment approaches because fresh stains respond to different methods than set-in problems that have had time to bond with fabric fibers. Hidden area testing protects visible surfaces from damage during experimental treatment attempts. Professional cleaning becomes cost-effective when stain removal attempts exceed fabric replacement costs or when sentimental value justifies professional intervention. Mystery stains are like unsolved crimes. Sometimes it's better to move on than keep investigating. Understanding fabric types helps predict treatment tolerance levels for various cleaning agents and techniques. Documentation of successful treatments builds knowledge for future stain emergencies. When multiple treatment attempts fail, accepting loss often proves wiser than risking complete fabric destruction through increasingly aggressive cleaning efforts. Revive ancient stains. Multi-step processes require patience similar to traditional Amish approaches that value persistence over quick fixes for long-term problems. Set-in stains need gentle coaxing rather than aggressive scrubbing that damages fabric structure without removing embedded materials. Soaking overnight allows cleaning agents time to penetrate and break down stain bonds that developed over extended periods. Success rates drop significantly with stain age, with approximately 60% effectiveness for stains over 1 year old in typical household conditions. Old stains are like old habits, possible to change but requiring serious commitment and patience. Cost-benefit analysis helps determine when revival attempts make financial sense compared to replacement costs. Realistic expectations prevent disappointment when ancient stains prove permanent despite best efforts. Sometimes partial improvement represents acceptable success when complete removal proves impossible. Understanding limitations prevents wasted time and resources on hopeless cases while focusing energy on achievable stain removal goals. Bleach without chemicals. Lemon and sun combination creates natural bleaching effects through citric acid activation by ultraviolet light, a process Amish families discovered through generations of outdoor drying experience. Buttermilk treatment uses natural lactic acid to brighten yellowed whites through gentle chemical action that avoids harsh synthetic bleaches. Natural bleaching is like getting a tan. Patience and sunshine work better than rushing the process. Hydrogen peroxide provides stronger bleaching action while remaining gentler than chlorine bleach on colored fabrics and skin contact. Safety guidelines prevent fabric damage through understanding appropriate concentrations and exposure times for different materials. Natural alternatives work slower but preserve fabric integrity better than harsh chemicals that gradually weaken fibers. The patience required for natural bleaching aligns with traditional Amish values that prioritize long-term fabric preservation over immediate results through chemical shortcuts. Wash less often. Minimal washing habits extend clothing life significantly through reduced mechanical wear and chemical exposure that gradually breaks down fabric fibers. Amish families make garments last decades by understanding when items truly need cleaning versus habitual overwashing. Jeans require washing only after 5 wears for most people, unless they encounter heavy soiling or strong odors. Rotation systems prevent concentrated wear patterns by cycling garments through rest periods between uses. Spot cleaning techniques address localized problems without subjecting entire garments to unnecessary washing stress. Airing clothes between wears removes light odors naturally without chemical treatments. Understanding fabric durability helps determine appropriate washing frequencies for different materials and garment types, preserving quality while maintaining cleanliness standards. Repurpose worn fabric. Turning worn shirts into cleaning rags extracts maximum value from fabric investments through strategic repurposing that Amish households practice routinely. Button and zipper salvage operations provide valuable notions for future mending projects and new garment construction. Old clothes are like retired athletes. They may not perform at their peak, but they still have useful skills. Fabric scraps serve multiple laundry room functions, including padding for delicate items and absorbent materials for spill cleanup. Value extraction continues until fabric becomes completely unusable, maximizing return on original clothing investments. Sewing room storage organizes salvage materials for easy access during repair projects. This systematic approach to fabric lifecycle management reduces waste while providing practical materials for household maintenance and emergency repairs throughout the year. Buy supplies in bulk. Community group purchasing reduces individual costs by 40% when Amish families coordinate bulk soap ingredient orders together. Storage solutions maintain product quality through airtight containers that prevent moisture absorption and chemical degradation over time. Washing soda lasts indefinitely when stored properly in dry conditions, making bulk purchases economically sensible for long-term savings. Shelf life considerations guide purchasing decisions because some products deteriorate while others remain stable for years. Neighbor coordination spreads costs across multiple households while ensuring everyone receives fresh, effective cleaning supplies. Container selection affects product longevity, with glass and metal providing better protection than plastic for certain ingredients. Bulk purchasing requires initial investment but delivers substantial ongoing savings for families committed to homemade cleaning products. Reuse wash water. Gray water systems redirect washing machine discharge for garden irrigation, reducing municipal water costs while providing plants with nutrient-rich moisture. Amish homesteads maximize resource efficiency through careful water management that serves multiple household functions. Load sequencing minimizes contamination by washing lightly soiled items first, then using that water for heavily dirty loads. Reusing wash water is like recycling gossip. What goes around comes around, but hopefully cleaner the second time. Rinse water collection provides pre-treatment liquid for next loads while reducing overall water consumption significantly. Rainwater harvesting supplements washing needs during dry periods while avoiding hard water mineral problems. Storage containers maintain collected water quality for short-term reuse applications. Understanding local water regulations ensures compliance while maximizing conservation benefits through legal gray water applications for household and garden uses. Test your water first. Hard water minerals interfere with soap effectiveness, requiring adjusted quantities to achieve proper cleaning results in Amish communities with well water systems. Chemical interactions between municipal additives and natural cleaning products vary significantly by geographic region and local treatment methods. Testing strips provide affordable water analysis that costs under $20 while revealing important information about mineral content and pH levels. While water often requires filtration systems to remove excessive iron, sulfur, or other minerals that affect washing performance. City water chlorine content can neutralize some natural cleaning ingredients, requiring formula adjustments for optimal effectiveness. Regional variations affect cleaning product performance, making local water knowledge essential for successful natural laundry methods throughout different geographic areas. Adjust for seasons. Summer washing schedules take advantage of early morning hours when electricity rates remain low and outdoor temperatures stay comfortable for line drying. Amish seasonal planning coordinates washing activities with natural cycles that optimize both cost and effectiveness throughout the year. Winter efficiency techniques combine loads strategically to retain heat and reduce overall energy consumption during cold weather periods. Summer laundry is like vacation planning. Timing everything right makes the whole experience more enjoyable. Spring cleaning coordination prevents overwhelming laundry facilities when deep cleaning projects generate extra washing loads. Fall preparation includes treating accumulated summer stains before storing seasonal clothing items properly. Temperature adjustments account for seasonal water heating costs that fluctuate with ambient temperatures. Weather pattern awareness helps schedule washing around optimal drying conditions for maximum efficiency. Rotate clothing daily. Strategic rotation prevents concentrated wear patterns that create premature fabric failure in specific garment areas through distributed usage across entire wardrobes. Amish clothing care emphasizes systematic rotation that extends overall garment life while maintaining consistent appearance standards. Proper hanging techniques between wears preserve garment shape and prevent wrinkle formation that would require additional pressing or steaming. Airing removes accumulated body odors naturally without chemical treatment or immediate washing requirements. Wardrobe organization systems facilitate easy rotation while ensuring appropriate garments remain readily accessible for daily selection. Rest periods allow fabric fibers to recover from stress and return to original shape before next wearing. Understanding fabric memory helps optimize rotation schedules for different materials and garment construction types throughout seasonal clothing changes. Protect zippers and buttons. Closed zippers prevent snagging during washing cycles that can damage both zipper mechanisms and surrounding fabric areas, according to Amish seamstress experience. Button protection extends garment life by preventing stress fractures and thread loosening that occurs during aggressive washing action. Zippers are like relationships. They work better when you handle them gently and keep them closed during rough times. Machine maintenance prevents drum roughness that creates snags and pulls on delicate garment hardware and fabric surfaces. Delicate item handling requires understanding which garments need special protection during washing and drying processes. Mesh bag usage protects small items while allowing proper water circulation for effective cleaning results. Pre-washing inspection identifies loose buttons or damaged zippers that need repair before washing. Stress causes complete failure. Preventive care costs less than replacement while maintaining garment functionality. Use mesh bags smart. Delicate fabric protection during washing prevents damage from mechanical agitation while allowing proper water and soap circulation for effective cleaning. Amish gentleness principles apply to modern washing equipment through protective measures that reduce wear on fragile items. Sock pairing systems using safety pins eliminate the mystery of missing socks while keeping pairs together throughout washing and drying cycles. Bra and underwear protection extends elastic life significantly by reducing stretching and twisting damage from washing machine agitation. Small item organization prevents loss of buttons, hair accessories, and other tiny objects that disappear in washing machines. Load balancing improves when mesh bags distribute small items evenly rather than allowing them to clump together during spin cycles. Strategic bag placement prevents bunching that reduces cleaning effectiveness while maintaining protection for vulnerable garments. Preserve clothes in summer heat. Extreme temperatures damage fabric fibers through accelerated chemical breakdown and color fading that occurs during prolonged heat exposure in non-climate controlled storage areas. Amish families protect seasonal clothing through basement storage techniques that maintain consistent cool temperatures year-round. Natural cooling methods include root cellar principles that use earth temperatures to moderate storage environment conditions effectively. Heat-related fabric deterioration happens gradually but creates permanent damage that reduces garment life and appearance quality over time. Humidity control prevents mold growth while maintaining fabric flexibility during extended storage periods in varying temperature conditions. Rotation schedules ensure stored items receive periodic inspection and airing to prevent deterioration from prolonged containment in hot environments throughout summer months. Use cornstarch for starching. Traditional Amish method creates crisp shirt collars and cuffs using cornstarch instead of expensive commercial starch products. Preparing cornstarch solution requires mixing 2 tablespoons with 1 cup of cold water, then adding hot water while stirring constantly to prevent lumps. Commercial starch is like designer water. You're paying premium prices for something you can make at home for pennies. Cost savings reach significant levels because cornstarch costs pennies compared to dollars for commercial starching products. Proper application technique ensures even distribution through spray bottles or direct dipping methods. The natural starch creates professional-looking results without chemical additives that can irritate sensitive skin or damage delicate fabrics. Repair before replacing. Cost-benefit analysis guides repair decisions when fixing costs remain under 30% of replacement value, a principle Amish families follow religiously. Basic mending skills extend garment life by years through simple techniques that anyone can learn with minimal investment in supplies. Professional alterations make financial sense for expensive items or when sentimental value justifies the investment in expert repair work. Investment pieces worth professional care include quality coats, suits, and heirloom garments that provide decades of service when properly maintained. Everyday items often cost more to repair professionally than replace, making basic home mending skills essential for economic clothing care that maximizes clothing investment returns. Organize storage systems. Cleaning requirements before storage prevent moth damage through thorough washing that removes food particles and body oils that attract destructive insects. Natural pest deterrents include cedar blocks, lavender sachets, and proper cleaning protocols that Amish families use to protect stored clothing effectively. Organizing closets is like playing Tetris. Everything fits perfectly when you figure out the right arrangement. Space-efficient storage solutions maximize closet capacity through folding techniques, vacuum bags, and vertical organization that utilizes available space optimally. Rotation systems prevent overcrowding problems that plague large families by cycling seasonal items systematically. Moth prevention requires understanding what attracts these pests and eliminating those conditions through proper cleaning and natural deterrent placement. Boil heavily soiled items. Extremely dirty work clothes require traditional Amish copper kettle methods that use boiling water to remove stains regular washing cannot touch. Outdoor boiling removes ground-in dirt, grease, and organic matter through high-temperature treatment that breaks down stubborn soil bonds effectively. Safety procedures include proper ventilation, fire management, and protective equipment when boiling laundry over wood fires or gas burners. Fabric considerations determine which materials can handle boiling temperatures without shrinking, color loss, or structural damage during treatment. Cotton and linen tolerate high temperatures well, while synthetic fabrics and wool require gentler approaches to prevent permanent damage. This traditional method proves invaluable for heavily soiled farm clothing. Brush wool before washing. Natural bristle brushes remove surface dirt and restore wool fiber alignment without subjecting garments to unnecessary washing stress that damages delicate fibers. Traditional Amish brushing techniques involve gentle strokes that follow fabric grain direction while removing dust, lint, and surface soil effectively. Brushing wool is like grooming a fancy poodle. Regular attention keeps everything looking fluffy and expensive. Proper brush selection matters significantly because natural bristles work better than synthetic alternatives for wool care and fiber preservation. Extending time between wool washes preserves lanolin content and fiber integrity that frequent washing gradually destroys. Different wool types require adjusted brushing pressure and frequency based on fiber weight, weave structure, and garment construction details. Coordinate with neighbors. Amish communities share washing day schedules to provide mutual assistance during large laundry processing that overwhelms individual household capacity. Traditional neighbor assistance includes sharing equipment, bulk ingredient purchases, and labor exchange that reduces individual costs while strengthening community bonds. Clothesline sharing during peak seasons accommodates extra drying needs when individual lines reach capacity during heavy washing periods. Coordinated bulk purchasing reduces individual costs through group orders that achieve wholesale pricing on soap ingredients and supplies. Community cooperation extends beyond mere cost savings to include knowledge sharing, equipment loans, and emergency assistance during illness or family crises. This traditional approach demonstrates how coordinated effort benefits everyone while maintaining individual household independence. Check seams before washing. Pre-wash inspection prevents wash day disasters by identifying loose seams and weak spots that need reinforcement before mechanical washing stress causes complete failure. Traditional Amish garment care includes routine examination that catches problems early when simple repairs can prevent total loss. Checking seams is like checking the foundation before adding a second story. Better to fix small problems before they become big disasters. Loose seams require immediate attention because washing machine agitation can turn small problems into major repairs or complete garment loss. Quick repair techniques take minutes but save hours of extensive mending or replacement costs when performed promptly. Machine stress concentrates on existing weak points, making preventive reinforcement essential for maintaining garment integrity throughout washing cycles. Press with hot stones. Traditional Amish pressing methods use heated stones for wrinkle removal when modern irons prove unavailable or electricity costs become prohibitive. Stone selection requires choosing smooth, dense rocks that retain heat effectively while providing appropriate weight for fabric pressing without damage. Safe heating methods include fire warming, oven heating, or hot water immersion that bring stones to appropriate temperatures for effective pressing. Certain fabrics respond better to stone pressing than modern methods because the sustained heat and weight combination creates superior wrinkle removal. Stone preparation involves cleaning, heating to proper temperatures, and wrapping in protective cloth to prevent fabric damage during pressing operations. This technique works particularly well for heavy fabrics like wool and canvas. Air dry indoors by priority. Strategic indoor placement maximizes drying efficiency by positioning garments according to importance and fabric requirements in Amish households during harsh weather. Work clothes receive prime drying locations because daily labor requires clean, dry garments for continued productivity and comfort. Indoor drying priority is like hospital triage. The most urgent needs get attention first, then everything else finds its place. Sunday clothes get careful placement in protected areas that prevent damage while ensuring proper drying for special occasion wear. Certain household locations provide faster drying through better air circulation, heat access, or humidity control that speeds moisture removal. Seasonal arrangements adapt to changing weather patterns and heating systems that affect indoor drying conditions throughout the year. Perfect your system. Customizing techniques for specific family situations requires understanding individual needs, equipment limitations, and local conditions that affect laundry success. Amish adaptability principles emphasize gradual implementation that prevents overwhelming changes while allowing steady improvement in household efficiency. Setting realistic goals helps maintain motivation and prevents discouragement when immediate perfection proves impossible to achieve consistently. Measuring success includes time savings, cost reduction, and improved fabric care that extends clothing life while maintaining appearance standards. Long-term planning considers equipment upgrades, skill development, and system refinements that provide maximum benefit over years of implementation. Traditional Amish stewardship values emphasize sustainable practices that benefit both household economics and environmental responsibility through reduced resource consumption and waste generation. These Amish laundry hacks can cut your annual costs from $300 down to just $20 using simple ingredients you already own. Start with 1 or 2 techniques today and watch your laundry bill shrink while your clothes last decades longer than ever before.